Hey guys, welcome to my Wednesday live. And I am feeling a bit tired today. I went to a concert last night, so it was a late one, and I'm not used to staying up super duper late like that. So, as you guys are jumping on, definitely say hello. Let me know where you're at. So how we left off Monday is we actually finished up the red drawers, we finished up the rolling pin, and then we also finished the sign. And actually, I did paint the back of the sign, and I touched up, there was just a couple little spots here on the front. So I touched those up. So basically all I need to do is seal the back and the edges, and the sign is complete. And I absolutely love how this turned out. If you guys have been watching, you'll know that I picked this up at the bins. I really like the shape of it. I like the scallop top. It had some like an old school piece of, it was like a piece of paper glued on. I took it outside, I sanded it off, and we started fresh. We painted the base with a faded burlap. And then we painted the edge and the back weathered wood. And then we also used the Roy-cycled stencil, and we stenciled on some additional pieces. And then the fork and spoon are from Melange, the IOD transfer. And just when I went live, this actually fell on the ground. So there's the, did I say transfer? Paint and lay, you guys. So I really love how this turned out. So we'll seal that. We'll start that off by sealing it. Hey, Kristen, thanks for joining. Hello, Nancy, Dee, Crystal, Beverly. Hello. Penny, it looks like a lot of you are on. Joan, so thanks for joining. Hey, Shelly, Mary Ellen. I appreciate everybody joining. One thing that I should mention is if you guys are watching on YouTube, definitely stream it over on Facebook as well. If you could, it would help me out, and I appreciate it. And if you guys are loving the lives, definitely share it out. Let others know about the lives. It's only going to help me get more people watching. So I'm having a ton of fun doing them, and I'm hoping you guys are liking this format where I just grab items out of my inventory, or, I like to call it my stash. As I am thrifting, I just will pull items out, and then we will work together and flip them. It definitely helps me out, keeps me motivated, and holds me accountable. So I like it. And we've been getting roughly, like a couple projects done each live. With them being 2 hours, I really like that too. We get a lot more time to chat and then work. Hey, Janie, how are you? Kim, Carla, hello. Carla says, I love your projects. Hey, Deb, good morning, everyone. Won't be able to stay the whole time today. We'll finish watching replay. All right. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to seal this. I wanted to just talk about how we ended with this project. And if you guys also remember, we had the turquoise trays, and I slept on it. And I think I'm just going to do I really think I like how, just simple and plain it is. So we're gonna talk about that too. And then I grabbed a bunch more items out of my stash. So I thrifted these a while ago, and you guys, I thought they'd be super cute for like a hairdresser, and it did have something here on the front. I think when I grabbed it out of the bins, it was like green foam, and it had some really horrendous stuff on the front. So that got left behind, but I thought this would be so fun to work with. Mary Ellen says, I love the format. I am painting with you. It is like we're in class. Awesome. Those are fun. Yes, I thought these were so fun too, and I could not leave them behind. But I've had them for a while because I was trying to figure out the right project or the right thing to do to them, and so we're going to chat about that today. What we should do. So it actually looks. Not because I'm like, why do they feel flimsy? Well, what this person did, whoever had them, they put a hanger in the back. They also put some hot glue. So actually, I think these will actually scissors, like they will close if I allow them to. So that is one thing I picked out of the stash. Then I have this. I recently thrifted this. This was from my Thrifting Thursday last week, and I loved it because I loved all that beautiful detail. And I was trying to think of something to do with like birds or bees or something with a sign. I don't know. We're going to have to chat about that. I still have a rolling pin. And in honor of today's video that is out on Facebook, I also found this while I was out thrifting, and I thought we could take this off and like flip this too. So I grabbed all of those. Patricia says probably a quick visit waiting for new internet company to install new lines. Fingers crossed. Oh my gosh, Patricia, you and me both. Update on the internet, you guys. So the guys have been out here 3 times. They have literally replaced my equipment, replaced my line, replaced another cord. They keep telling me it's all these things. And literally, we can barely watch TV. Like, I am surprised it's like holding up on these lives because it's so glitchy. So I can't, I was so frustrated. And I told the lady, like, I am calling a different provider. I am going to be leaving. And they're like, okay. Okay. Long story short, the last guy that was out here also told me that they provide junk routers. So I bought a new router off of Amazon. I put that on, and that seemed like it kind of stabilized it a bit. But I am trying to do a bunch of stuff like on the back end, and it keeps saying like everything is unstable. I keep calling. So yesterday I called again, and they said, oh, for $20 more, I think you should upgrade your speeds. It will totally take care of all your problems. You're just trying to stream and do too much stuff on your internet. And I'm like, okay, maybe. So I thought I only have 10 more days until my new provider can come and install it. I'm like, for 10 days, $20, it's fine. If it can fix a lot of the issues, I'll do it. They did it yesterday. Totally. My speeds have gone down. They were supposed to go up. They actually went down, and it's terrible. Like I have no words. Actually, I just did. I told you guys everything. So I don't like to complain, but it's so frustrating when I'm trying to do stuff, you guys. And I am trying to be so patient because I know that it is not the installer's problem. It is not the customer service's problem. You know, like it is, but it isn't. It's not their fault, I should say. And I don't want to be mean to them because I used to be in that role of like helping out on customer service when I was much younger, and to get yelled at, and it's not their fault. So I have been very patient, but I am at my breaking point. So Patricia, I totally understand, and I cannot wait till I can say those exact words that my new internet provider is here to install it. Let's see here. Would also be cute in a craft room. Oh, the scissors. Yes, this would be cute in a craft room. Oh, I am a retired hairdresser, thrifter, flipper. Thanks to you. Good. Let's see, but I am using a clay pot full of shears, all kinds, and I think those would be a great in a craft room. Yes, I think these would be great in a craft room, you guys. You know, I initially thought of a hairdresser, but maybe this could be in my craft room. Maybe I'll be keeping them. Let's see. I started going through my stash hoard the other day. It hurts me to part with some things, but I know I won't use them, so they must leave. I can almost see the shelves now. Why did I buy so much? LOL. Patricia says, now you are scaring me. I don't mean to scare you. I hope that your new internet provider is really good. It'll be fine. Let's see here. Kim, still reorganizing the craft room, doing the same thing. Nancy says, if you are still unsure about the tray and you think something is missing, maybe you could mask the image and add vertical grain sack stripes down the middle. That might be a good idea too, Joan. Becky says, good morning. I'm working, so more listening than reading. That's okay. Yes, Kim says, Nancy, keep going. It will be worth it. Yes, I have an area that I have to start organizing to you guys, and I haven't. So we talked about what we're going to be working on. Let's go ahead. Oh, wrong one. Let me seal this, and we're going to start a new project. And yeah, I am kind of still undecided about those turquoise trays. It's okay. Sometimes that happens where you are undecided and you just don't know what you want to do. So you just kind of set it aside and you work on one of your many other projects. Good morning, Jackie. I have a meeting at 10, but I'll be here till then. Awesome. All right, we're going to seal the weathered wood. So if you haven't used DIY paint before, it is a clay-based paint and it dries lighter. And then when you seal it, prior to sealing it, you can work with it, blend, and do all kinds of fun stuff with it. But it does need to be sealed with something. And so I am using Big Tab to seal it. And doing that right now. And we're going to then set this aside. I just want to try to complete as many of these projects so that I can say they're officially done and get them in my booth. All right. We're going to let that dry. I have to tell you guys a funny story. We're at this concert last night and we're standing in line to get a beverage. And there's this little boy. There's like all these adults, and there's this, when I say little boy, I found out he was 13. So he's in front of us and he's just such a like character. He's like joking around and having all kinds of funny little comments. And then we're like, where are your parents? Oh, they're inside. They gave me $10. I can go get whatever I want. Maybe I'll get a beer. I'm like, okay. So then he's like laughing about it. And so he's ordering like a soda and like some kind of snack. And my friend said, he looks so familiar. Do you know there's this little boy that travels around to all these concerts with the parents, and they go up on stage, or he goes up on stage and he sings with the band, and he's just very well known for that. He's got an Instagram page, and he just loves traveling, and he loves all these bands, and his name is Brady. And so she says his name, his head like spins around, and he's like, oh, you guys recognize me? And it's him. So we're like, okay. So we ended up getting a photo with him. And then he leans over and he whispers, so I think I'm going to get on stage tonight. You guys are going to have to cheer for me. And we're like, okay, sure enough. Like they do like one or two songs. Next thing you know, they announce him and he gets up on stage and he like sings an entire song. And he's like, yeah, it was pretty funny. But I said to my friend, well, anyway, she's like, she saw him at 2 different concerts. And after she saw him, she then started following him on Instagram. And she's like, he travels all over. He's like the luckiest kid. He gets to go to all these concerts. And he gets up on stage and he sings along. And I'm like, wow, that is pretty awesome. But it was a fun little story I had to tell you guys. All right, let's see here. Nancy says she can actually see the floor. That's awesome, Nancy. I love it. Let's see. Joan says, I completely agree with you. I have so much stuff in my stash, but I don't have the heart to get rid of anything. So one thing, you guys, I just want to mention with that comment last year, that's kind of when I first cleaned out one of my areas of my storage areas. I didn't have the heart to get rid of anything either. I was like, there was a purpose that I bought this. Some of the items, I don't even remember why I bought it, but I always like when I pick an item, I'm like, I have an idea what I'm going to do with it. So last year, if you guys remember on my lives, I just went in there and I just grabbed a whole bunch of stuff and I went live and we talked about what I was going to do with it. And then I had a week to flip it. And I did so much stuff. And I guess I would recommend doing that. Like pick 4 items or 5 items or a couple items or 1 item and just work on it and just keep on trying to work through it. But I actually got through so much. And some of the stuff I'm like, there is no way this is going to sell. And honestly, almost everything that I flipped sold. Let's see here. Beth says, can you please tell me what you keep your ribbon in? It's on the door. Yes, it is. And where did I put it? It is a spice holder. I have been meaning to, I've given people the link to it. So I will post it. That'll be one of the things I post today. But it is a spice holder and it is the bomb. I actually bought another one because I love it so much. So I'll definitely post it on my Facebook page today for you guys, the link, so you guys know which one it is. Let's see here. Hi, finishing up some projects while I watch you today, getting ready to leave tomorrow for a girls' weekend. Woohoo, Stephanie, that sounds fun. Motivated to deal with my thrift hoard when I return. Awesome. Hey, Kelly, I made it. I'm driving, so I can only listen. Yes, definitely only listen. I think that is the hardest thing, getting rid of stuff you can see the potential. You just don't have time to do. I'll trade you all. I'm trying to clean the 2- and 4-year-olds' room. So much stuff needs to go because of a tiny, tiny room, and their grandmother gave them so much stuff for Christmas. Yes. Hey, Claudia, thanks for joining. Oh, Nancy says a lot of the things were my mom. She had been gone for 10 years. Wow. That's a lot. Okay, what do we want to work on? Should we work on this or the scissors? You guys pick. Tell me where we should start. We've been on here for about 15 minutes. I haven't gotten it. Well, I sealed something, but I want to get cranking something out. All right, let's see. No comments. So I am going to take a drink of water because I'm very thirsty today. Okay, the box. Okay, everybody see in the box. The drawer. All right. We have 1 scissors and everybody else in the drawer. Perfect. Yep. We are going to do the drawer. Okay. Oh, dear. My husband borrowed my drill, you guys, and I don't think he brought it back in here. So we're going to have to do this by hand, which is fine. I thought there was a little tiny screwdriver in here. Let me check. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. I knew there was. All right. Dropped a bunch of stuff, all for like a little screwdriver. Okay, so we'll take off this first. Hey, Stephanie. She says, finally catching you live. Hello from Alabama. Hello. Okay, we're going to put those somewhere where we will not lose them. Kelly says, I get to go to Rhinelander in Wausau. Oh, I get to go to Rhinelander and Wausau Goodwill today. I'm so excited. Awesome. I can't wait to hear what you find. So tomorrow, you guys, I am going to be doing week 2 of Thrifting Thursday. I feel very lucky because I already went thrifting once with my daughter on Monday. And so I'm very excited that I am going on Thursday too. So hopefully my mother will join me again. We had a ton of fun. But I think what I'm going to do on Thrifting Thursdays is I think I am going to try to keep it to a time, like a period of time. Like I'm not gonna, I don't know, like so many hours or something like that. All right, there must have been something else here. I don't know what they were trying to do, but I'm gonna just fill that hole in. Let's see here. Hey, Vicky, thanks so much for joining. All right, let me just fill this in. Okay. Kim says, Joan, maybe we will learn from this. At least we have found that item we just cannot pass up. Oh, until we find that item we cannot pass up. I have been trying to be like that. I have been trying to be more selective in what I pick. So, I wonder. Okay. All right. So we got the little tag holder. We took that off. And let's paint it. Let's see here. You should get one of those magnetic dishes, game changer for keeping screws safe while working on projects. I don't even know about these magnetic holders or magnetic dishes, but that sounds like a good idea. Because I always worry. I literally worry about these screws, you guys, because I think to myself, what if I don't get this done and get it, put on here right away? So I'm going to have to look into those magnetic dishes. Nancy says, my daughter and I used to go thrifting at Goodwill, but now she is an assistant manager at one, and now she's there all the time, and she doesn't want to go now. It's understandable. I would think so. Do you know if Debbie's DIY flower builder stencil is out? That is a good question. I've been kind of not keeping up with that. So I was going to go, and I know she was going to do go live for her retailers, and I'm sure she was going to talk about that. I don't know though yet, but I saw it and I thought it was pretty cool. I use them for the pins for quilting, game changer for sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into the magnetic dish, you guys. I don't know nothing about this. Isn't it a cardinal sin when a wife takes her husband's tool? Shouldn't that also pertain to husbands taking their wife's tools? Husbands keep out of the craft room. Yes, Joan, I agree. He was building something though for our daughter, and I said, okay. So last time you borrowed it, I said, now don't lose my drill bit. It's just like, I just said, please. So I find my drill. It's sitting on the kitchen table. And I'm like, there's no drill bit. What could have happened to my drill bit? So I said to him, you didn't put the drill bit back. He's like, oh, it must have been in my pocket. So he's looking for it. Yeah, I don't know what I did with it. I can't find it. I'm like, that was, like sometimes you find the perfect bit that goes in, like fits in everything perfectly. This was like my favorite bit, and he lost it. So then I'm like, you need to buy me a whole bunch more bits. And so he borrowed it again, but now obviously it wasn't put back in here. But yes, I'm going to have to harass him and tell him that all my friends on Facebook and YouTube harassed him as well. Sorry, not that chatty today. Still having pancreatitis. Oh, Stephanie, I'm sorry. You can just glue a magnet to the bottom of a dish too, and anything can work. Oh, that's a good idea. I could DIY it. I don't even have to buy it. Oh, good idea. Yeah, we all want you to feel better, Stephanie. Yeah, everybody's saying feel better. Where can you get a magnetic dish? That would be great for my husband. I'm wondering if it's on, I bet you on like Amazon, you could get it. Okay, enough chatting. What should we do for a color, you guys? What are we feeling? So we painted last week on Monday. we use the color, the French eggshell. We use that. I'm wondering, I'm trying to think, maybe I'm trying to decide what I want to do to this. I'm feeling very like, You can find them at Lowe's, Home Depot, or Amazon for sure, Shelly said, the magnetic dishes. That's good to know. All right, guys, let's talk about color. Pamela says, hello, home with my mom today. She is not doing well. Get to your live and not after. Get to see your live and not after. Awesome, Pamela. I'm sorry about your mama. Brandy says, what about pale pink for Valentine's? Talking about pale pink, I do have to tell you, I think it's Damask. It's from Fusion, and it's been like screaming my name. Let me grab it. Okay. All right, so there's Damask, and then there's Rosewater. Oh boy. Let's see how much I have left. I don't have a lot of Rosewater. So I opened up I didn't open up Rosewater. Somebody in my booth opened up Rosewater and got Rosewater everywhere. So that's why that is open. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see. Harbor Freight has them too. Going to use for my sewing pins. Oh, that's good to know, Heather. Thank you. Nancy says cowgirl coral. I think, Nancy, you say cowgirl coral a lot. I think you must really like that. Oh gosh, yes. Joan says, Nancy, it's got to be dangerous having a family member as an assistant manager at Goodwill. Can she hold the stuff for you as soon as it comes in? I don't think so, but let's see. Crystal says vintage pink would be pretty. I saw a technique I had never seen done before by the IOD sisters. They did a thicker coat of paint, then put a stamp into it, and then embossed it. Yes. So that would have to be done with more of like the clay or chalk style paint. And yes, you can do that. You put a layer into it, and then you kind of let it set up. And actually, I saw that same episode from the IOD sisters. You kind of let it set up a little bit, and then you can stamp into it. And then it's almost like an embossed. That would be a good idea. Let's try that. I like that idea. Let me see what stamps I have. I think a flower stamp would be fun. Oh gosh. Bear with me, guys. I should have a camera that just rotates. Well, I don't think I want to use sunflower. What I was thinking was the peony, or I know I have it. All right. Oh, I want to use this one. I want to use the birds and bees for something today too. Hold on. Okay. Or maybe we could even use this one. This is the butterfly. Okay, I think that would be a great idea to use with this. I just don't know what I did with my stamps. Let me think. I might not have opened them. No, I'm pretty sure I did. I don't think I did. I'm trying to remember if I opened them. I just saw Amanda says eucalyptus or something green. I've been on a green kick, LOL. Talking about that. I like peonies. Can't grow them here, though. Too warm. See, I do have the peony stamp somewhere. And the reason I know I do is because what would I have done with it? It might be in here, and I just don't know. I went through it really fast because I did do the I stamped it, I painted the peony, and then I re-stamped it on a big piece, and it turned out amazing. But I think I like this idea too. Hold on. Okay. I did see another stamp that caught my eye. Maybe like the fronds with, I could, if we talk about green, I know we were talking about pink, but if we did like a green, we could emboss the fronds into it. And then we could do like a wax to bring out all that detail. Oh, yes, Mom. She goes, it's somewhere in your new organization. As I organize, you guys, I lose things. So yes, it is probably, but all my stamps are there. But I feel like I'm digging through them really quick, and I have a lot of stamps. So, I don't know what I would have done with it. Okay. Penny says flowers go into spring, and yes, absolutely, flowers do, and so do. I love seeing ferns, and I love their little nodding heads when they are coming up. And I think ferns too remind me of it. Oh, that would be a great idea. I like this idea. My friend Kristen has the best ideas. I should have a notebook that I can write down ideas and that I could use as reference for future lives when we are crickets, when you ask our opinion. That is a great idea because sometimes that does happen. I'm going to have to get a notebook. I don't have one. I have a pen. I just don't have a normal. Well, here I have a piece of note paper right here. But I'm going to write down, get a notebook for my lives. All right. Perfect. My mom says, great idea, Kristen. Yes, great idea. Stephanie says, and maybe the frond from Dewdrop Pond. Oh, that would be a good idea too. I do have that, and that's right over there. I was trying to see. Oh, yeah, that would be a good idea to use with it. Okay. I was trying to. Okay, well, I like that idea. So let's talk about a green if we're going to do this. I have a green that's peeking out right now. Let's see what one it is. Okay, well, I have two greens that are peeking out, and both of them are gypsy green. What do you guys think about gypsy green? You just need a personal assistant, LOL. I do. Do you know anyone, Amanda? Do you guys have fiddlehead ferns in Wisconsin? One huge thing that I miss from living in the north. I believe that. Oh, love gypsy green. Yes, I love that green. Too yellow on my phone. It when I held it up, it did look yellowish, but it's totally green. I've not used gypsy green, but that looks pretty. But that's on my phone. Yeah, I believe there are fiddlehead ferns. There's all different ferns, and I love it when their heads are all like when they first pop up. It's one of my favorites. All right, we're doing it. We are doing it. So I think. So when they did it, I'm trying to remember the whole episode. They did put it on really like a thicker, and then they kind of like let it set up. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. So that is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to just try to put it on just a tad thicker. And DIY paint works really good for this because with it being clay-based, it's real nice and thick already. And I don't think the IOD sisters they don't ever say like what type of paint that they're using because they have so many different, there's so many paints that work beautifully with their, whatever the project they're working on. I think they love them all. Okay. All right. I'm just going to smooth this out a bit. I have it on. It is pretty thick. Okay, we're going to let this set up. Oh, yeah, Vicky, I agree. She said the gypsy green is so good with the Mary Fairy transfers and the black or dark blacks over them. Yes, I love that. Brandy says they're so tasty when they're like that. I know. The ferns we're talking about. The ferns are tasty. I did not do any type of base coat first. Love it. Let's see here. One of my favorite colors of DIY. Okay, everybody's loving gypsy green. Okay, good, good, good. I was wondering about a base coat as well. Yeah, no, I never base coat anything. Oh, you mean like having a base coat, letting it dry? I was thinking more of like a clear coat. I'm just gonna do just a really nice thick coat. If I remember correctly, I think she actually, I'm trying to remember what she used. She used like a spatula, I think. So I just put it on nice and heavy. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. I mean, I got this. It was like $1 or something. I always weigh everything. That determines how, like $1.59 or something. I missed that video from them about how long would the paint need to set up before until you stamp into it. I don't know. I'm okay. I don't want it to drop. I don't want to zap it with the heat gun because I kind of want it to thicken up a bit. So I can see the edges are drying a tad. So I think I'm going to I'm going to roll with it. Okay, what do you guys think? Have I not used this stamp before? Or I don't even remember if I've used this stamp before. I'm going to just pretend like I didn't use the stamp before I must have. I must have because there's like a little bit of green on here. So I must have used it. I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used it before. Okay. Stephanie says, interesting. I hope this works because I would love to make houses, etc., with the Portobello stamp set using this technique. Oh, that would be a really great idea too. Okay, let's see. I'm really wanting to use this big one. Okay. Still like you're making tortillas, then take the impression. Still like you're making tortillas, then take the impression. Yeah, I'm really curious about this too. Me too, guys. We'll see if this works. We'll see. I probably should have just cut these out, but it's fine. Okay. It's looking like all right. I'm nervous. I don't know if I should wait a little bit longer. It looks like it's kind of setting up. I'm going to just do it. All right. So just like when I stamp, just doing a light impression. Okay. it was not dry enough. So the impression here looked pretty good, but it was not dry enough, or it was still so much anticipation. Yes, so much anticipation. So what I'm going to do it over. It's an experiment. Thank God I'm experimenting and not you guys, right, though? So I think it needs definitely to set up more. And I'm also wondering if I need to make it thicker. All right, I'm just going to add a little bit more. And we're going to just let it set up. Okay. Like over here, I think it was set up enough, but over on the other side, it was not. And I'm wondering there. Okay. I want to get this paint off. Cross your fingers. Thank you for being our tester. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, guys. All right. I don't have any paper towel. That's what I forgot to grab. I did grab it and I set it in the kitchen. Okay. I'm going to quick. I feel bad leaving you guys. I wonder if adding I actually thought about that, adding the DIY paint frosting, if that would help too. I am going to just quick rinse this off. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Okay, I rinsed it off. That way we can start over. Grabbed a rag. All right. Okay, Dee, I've never used it. Good to know. All right. Okay, so let's talk about how we probably need to have this set up a little bit longer, obviously. What do you guys think about me trying to zap it with the heat gun? I don't know. I probably, if I would have known we were going to do this, I would have rewatched their video. But I do remember it because I thought it was so cool. She did this technique on the top of a dresser, is what she did. And so if anybody out there has done this technique, let me know. All right. I'm going to zap it. I don't know if this is a good idea. I think I just let it sit on its own. Okay. I think so too. We're going to let this sit on its own for a minute. Well, that's doing that. Let's talk about the scissors. Yeah, I think we're going to just let it try to set up on its own, and we're going to try it again. We have plenty of time. We have another whole hour. Okay, so I think with the scissors, there's, I don't know what they have on here. I think they have some glue. They have green stuff. All right, so I am going to try to get some of this off. Wait, what technique is this? Test that on a scrap piece of wood. That might be a good idea. Tanya said that. We should have probably tested on a scrap piece of wood. Okay, so Jackie asked, what technique is this? The IOD sisters, and I think it was Josie, she had a dresser and she put a very thick layer, and it was a clay style. I think it was like a thicker layer of paint, and she kind of let it set up. Then she took like a stamp, and she made the impression of the stamp in the paint, and then she then did like a wash over it, and it had that whole image come out. And I think this is detailed enough that it should work. Jackie, putting on clay chalk paint in a thicker layer and using a stand. Oh, so yep. Shelly told Jackie what was going on. I love it that you guys help me out in case I don't see a comment, because sometimes I don't. Oh, Kelly, she was so funny. You were grabbing that heat gun and I was yelling at you. No, yeah, that's probably a good decision, you guys. All right, so I have this all set to go. I'm gonna watch it as it sets up. See, it looks like it's on the edges. It's drying a little bit. That's okay. I'm gonna just continue to watch it, and we are gonna start doing this. So what I'm doing is I want to try to get some of this clay off. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, like, what were people thinking when they probably weren't. I wonder if I can take the heat gun to this and loosen up. It looks like there's some. All right, let's see if it comes off a little bit better or easier. Okay, that is coming off easier. I'm going to probably have to zap it again. All right. Oh, Jackie says, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think it's going to be, if we can get it to work, I think it's going to be a really cool technique. Oh, that actually helped a lot. Zapping it with that heat gun, you guys. Let's zap it again. All right, so Tanya says mold on the scissors. I like it. And I think we're going to have to do it because I think we're going to have to do it because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all of this off. But maybe. Yeah, that came off nice. Crystal says, on the scissors, it might be cool to do a layer of Mod Podge or a crackle and then put black paint over the top. And then when it crackles, you can see the wood underneath. Oh, fun. I like that too. I just want to try to get some of this stuff off. Oh, guys. See, sometimes when I grab stuff, I don't ever think it's going to take, I think cleaning stuff up sometimes takes longer than what we all anticipate. Can the end of a thread spool fit there? Oh, right there. Oh, yeah. I don't know. So if we did some molds on here too. Oh, there. Now it's coming off. I like it. Molds on everything. I'm kind of hooked on the molds. Oh my gosh. You are, Stephanie. I think because every time you're like, do a mold on this, do a mold on that. I love it. All right. I'm just going to get this out of here. The rosettes would work in that area. Like a rosette. Yes. That would work. I'm just going to try to take off just a tad and see. Hi from Brantford, Connecticut, Alberta Sartini. Hello. Okay. Let's see. Or there is a technique to use to use thickened salt wash paint and then use a palette knife to spread the paint over a stencil, giving you a raised image. Yeah, or we could have did that too with that spackling. I think we could have did that as well. I think we were just trying to, or I was trying to see about using the stamps to see. Okay. I think I got most of that junk off. Oh my, oh my. I have to also put on my list to grab some paper towel for in here too. And tomorrow for Thrifting Thursday, I am also going to check on, I'm going to be searching for a paper towel holder. Okay, let me grab my molds. Let's see, I have all of this stuff that I grabbed the other day for you guys. I have to put it away. I've been fairly good about putting stuff away, just not this stuff. Trying to organize everything. Here are my molds. I'm going to put these away as well. Okay. So it looks like it's starting to set up a bit. Time to craft stamped in there. Time to craft. Kelly says, time to craft stamped in there. Oh, I am going with on Thrifting Thursday. Oh, yes, Mom, you're going with. I mentioned it earlier. I said, I hope she's going with. Don't pay the ransom. Carol, don't pay the ransom. I made it. Finally, what did I miss? Well, we're experimenting. We are doing a thick coat of paint here. We're letting it set up, and we're going to try to stamp an image into it. That is number one. And right now we are working with this pair of scissors, and we are going to put some molds on here, and possibly I want to maybe do a mold there, and then we got to find, and then Crystal said, do a layer of Mod Podge or a crackle and then put black paint over the top. And then when it crackles, you can see the wood underneath. So that would be kind of fun. We talked about using the crackle stuff. So that would be something very fun as well. I like that. So let me find the molds first. And I'm watching this. I feel like the edges are starting to dry a bit. I'm just going to let it dry a tad longer. All right. So do we think we should do the rosette? I think we should. I liked that idea. Okay. So Stephanie talked about the dewdrop pond, and it has the fern on it as well. So I'm going to pull that out since I found it. Oh, the other one too that might be fun is like, I really like this face of a clock, and that is on the Cameo. So I'm going to pull that one out just in case, Okay, here it is. The rosettes. Oh gosh. Where can I set this? I'm going to set it here. Okay. Let's take a peek. Oh, Shelly James. Yes. Wait, where are you using the scissors? I think I might keep them. Here I'm trying to get rid of them. You guys, I have literally had these for months, but the whole time I'm looking at them, I always thought a hairdresser. Well, then everyone's like, it's like a craft room. It would be perfect in a craft room. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it'd be perfect in my craft room. So I think I'm going to put them in my craft room. So we're going to figure out what we're going to do. So because I'm I am keeping them. I'll be honest. They're going to stay with me. Or you could do a garden theme with the scissors. We use scissors to garden. Yes, absolutely. I think I look over here because this is kind of like the area that I put those books that we upcycled. I put the books with all those molds. I put that in there. I also used my big S. It's on the wall, so that's there. Trying to figure out like where I would want to put it. I think I'm going to put it in the bucket. So I'm also a collector of, obviously you guys know how much I love rolling pins. So I have a whole bucket of my favorite rolling pins that I thrifted. I have like red and white and all that good stuff in there. So I think I'm going to put it with the buckets. Let's see. You could put it on the door to your craft room on the outside. That would be cool. I like that idea too. Oh, that would be fun. I like it. Oh gosh, I like that idea a lot. Let me see, above the light switch behind you. Oh, yep, I could put it there because it would fit here too. Have to go for now. Got to get some dye injected in me for some x-rays. We'll try to catch up a little later. Okay. Good luck, Kelly. All right. All right. So the other thought too, either on that door or you guys know I'm redoing this door. I'm going to be putting a bunch of frames, and I ended up thrifting one of the very first little frames for that door. That would be kind of fun to, like have a frame, have it on the door too somehow. So, all right, okay. It looks like it's, oh gosh, I'm worried about trying. I mean, I shouldn't even be worried. It's DIY paint, so I can sand it off very easily too if it doesn't work. So do you guys think I should do it or wait? Let's see here. If you keep it wood, I would add floral transfers. If you are painting it, I would go some shade of turquoise and distress it. That's what Kristen said. Oh, Stephanie said, too bad there's not enough room to put mommy's life on them. Yes, the scissors. Go for it. That would be really cute. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think the edges are drying. I can see that it's starting to dry from the outside in. I think I'm going to try it. What do you guys think? Try it. The suspense is killing me. Okay. Okay. It's kind of killing me too. I am wondering. Okay. I'm wondering if maybe I should go with more detailed. Like this has more bronze in it. I don't know. I'm trying. This is like, I wonder if this is too not detailed right now. I'm going to try, I think maybe this one. Let me go. Okay. Okay. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. No harm in giving it another try. Not at all. We're going to try a different stamp though this time. And trying to figure out how I want to do this. So I knew with this bigger one how I kind of wanted it. Okay. I'm going to go right. I'm just gently touching it. Okay, it worked. Wait, okay. Can you guys, I don't know if you can see the impression. Wait, I'm trying to show you guys the impression. I like it. All right, so I have that. I don't know what I got. Oh, the very edge of this caught that. That's okay. That's okay. I can fix it. I can fix it. So I was like, where did that line come from? All right, I am going to do, I'm gonna just wipe it off of it. And I'm just trying to see here how I want to do this. I kind of want a long one. Okay, what is everybody saying? Oh my God, yes, I adore that. That will be fantastic with the wax. I think it's going to look really good. Okay, I'm going to do some longer ones. I'm nervous. Can you guys tell I'm nervous? Oh, I don't want to wreck it because it's looking so good. All right, so that one looks like, I think I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do this longer one. I think I like. All right. I like how this has a lot of detail. I just don't want to put it over here. Oh, it looks good. Oh gosh, you guys, it does look really good. I like it a lot. Okay, so I like that. And I think I'm going to do, I probably should put it on a backer. Where is my little back? Where did I set that, you guys? Go over here. Oh, come on, what's worse that can happen? Let's see here. Okay, I'm just going to add. Oh, I like it. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is looking really good, actually. Okay. Oh gosh, do I have DIY paint on me? Okay, that was a little, like, okay, so on this edge, the impression was not as good because it's a little bit too dry there, but that's okay. All right. That looks really good. Okay, I think I'm done. I don't know. I should have probably had a better design kind of in mind. I did initially, but I took this off of it. Okay. Let's see. My hair keeps touching my nose. It's making my nose itch. I probably have green paint. All right. I'm dyeing it with the heat gun, flatten the image from the air being forced. I'm doing background tech for a live webinar right now while watching yours. Yours is more interesting. That's awesome. Okay. So I think we're good. I think I have, I don't know what I should do. I wonder if I should just add, I don't want to add too much, you guys. Okay. So there it is. This did, like the area that was dry down here, this was, I think, a little bit too dry. So this was the perfect wetness in the middle. I really like it a lot. I just now thinking about it, I wish I would have put this one like down the center and then kind of feathered in, but we're going to just go with it. I'm going to leave it and we're going to go, I'm going to do something different on the other side then. Amanda says, I want to try this technique now. I know, I think it's going to be it's going to be good. I really like it. I'm going to just let it dry on its own. We're going to continue on with this. This is going to be an ongoing project. I definitely need to wash these stamps. I do like it though, a lot. And I think on the front, I'm going to paint it just like I did with the sides. And then I'm going to just do a little, like maybe a little fronds here or like here. I'm not going to go crazy. Then on the side, I'm going to try to do something very similar. So I like it. Hello, country girl grandma from Oklahoma. Thanks for joining. All right, well, that dries. Over here, I got to wash that one too. All right, let's continue on with the scissors. All right. I don't know what I'm missing. If I missed any comments, I apologize. There was a lot going on there. I think I'm going to do in the center, we're going to do one of these. And I think I like this one, either this one or this one. Ooh, or this one. Actually, I kind of like that one. Okay. Let's do that. All right, so we're going to add, okay, this one. Like, what are we? It's not buffering, just me. Oh, it's not buffering for me, Stephanie. No buffering. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm like, buffering? What? No buffering issues, just Stephanie. I'm sorry, Stephanie. It's good here. Everybody else is good. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to add a little bit of clay. I'm trying to see here where that crackle, well, because I do want to do the crackling, I think, which I've never done. Just spilled a whole tray of diamond dots. Oh my gosh, that's not good. That is not good at all, Nancy. I am so sorry. Okay. Let me. Okay, let's see. Throw this back in here. Oh gosh, Stephanie says they recently fixed our internet. Now it all does is buffer. Feel your pain. I feel your pain. Sorry. Okay, so you guys, I love the detail. One of Lily's hair. I love the detail of that. You can see it. The rosettes are definitely one of my favorites. So we're going to put that like so in the center to kind of cover up that area. We're going to use Type Bond to do that. I was trying to see. So with the Type Bond, you guys, I always squirt it in the middle and I feather it to the edges. You don't want a lot of excess. All right. And then what I like to do is make sure it has a really good adhesion all the way around without putting too much pressure on it because you don't want to get rid of all that beautiful detail. Because all the IOD molds have amazing detail. Okay, I'm loving it. Great idea. Whoever said we should do a mold there, that was perfect. Okay, so then next, I also like the idea of using the crackle. So I think, I'm not sure about having the wood grain come out, but what do you guys think about painting it a color and then then do the crackle and then painting another color over it? What am I missing? I've heard about so many internet issues from so many people from all over, mine included. Yes. All we want is stable internet, you guys. Is it so much to ask? Let's see. Dee says, thank goodness I had a silicone spatula handy. Are the scissors from the bins so great? Yes, I did find them at the bins. And the funny thing about the scissors, I was kind of saying that when I found them, they had this like big, huge thing here. I ripped it off and then we just cleaned that up, got the rest of that green junk off, and we put one of the rosettes in the center. So now I'm thinking about painting it. I like the idea of the crackle and then painting it another color. So maybe, because you guys, I'm trying to, so I think, I'm trying to think what color. It's going somewhere in here. So you guys, I love like all like the eggshell, that French eggshell color. I really like that. Maybe, I'm trying to think if I do put it on the door, I want it to be universal. So I could put it either on that door on the outside. I could hang it here. I just want to be able to put it anywhere I want in my craft room here. I like the color on color crackle. I don't know what, oh yes. Okay. So like what I'm talking about. So let's talk about which color on color we wanted, or I should do. I'm thinking, unless I do, maybe if I paint it black, crackle it, and then did the eggshell, the French eggshell, that would be kind of good. You were talking about French eggshell with a crackle. I'm not sure if the sealer in the French eggshell will work. Okay, I know nothing about the crackle stuff. Okay, so I'm not either. So has anybody used it? And I can't Google it. So gray base because of your walls. Okay, so anybody watching, the French eggshell is fusion and it has a built-in sealer. Can I use that with the crackle? That is the question. I don't know. I don't know. I am just doing all kinds of stuff here. Let me grab the crackle finish. Let's start there. I'm just going to grab it. That's where it's at. Okay, so I believe that fusion has a crackle as well. I just don't know. I have it in, I think, one of the boxes that I still have to organize. But Sweet Pickins also has a crackle. So let's see because I don't have my glasses. Let's see here. Okay, so Stephanie says the crackle medium is what makes the crackle. Or the other thought too, I'm trying to, they also had said using Mod Podge to crackle. But I've been dying to try one of the crackles that I got. So crackle is designed to be used under the final coat. Okay, so this one, it says it's designed to be used under the final coat of milk paint to give the antiqued crackle look. It can be used over your entire painted surface or just select areas. Stir crackle medium thoroughly. Test the crackle on a scrap piece to practice getting desired results. Make sure surface is clean and dust debris free. Apply over your base coat of paint. Okay, so that will be the color that shows through. All right, let's start this. Let's start painting. I know that I can't mess that up, right? I am going to grab coal black. Or maybe I could. Let's see here. Where did I put that? Let's see. Joan says you could add a bow to the scissors. Oh my gosh, Brenda says mine took my drill bits so much I had none left. He bought me gold colored ones to replace him, telling me I can tell everyone my husband buys me gold tools. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I don't know if Fusion will crackle because it has the built-in sealer. Okay. Get the dishes on any hardware store. Test, nah, we just go for it. Yeah, Ruth, I know. Test what? Testing? Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. I mean, look at what happened here. I probably should have tested that whole technique beforehand. It's okay. I do like how that's turning out though. I think it's just going to be a bit of a process though, because it's now going to dry. And I think what I'm going to do possibly, I like Stephanie's idea of adding a mold to it as well. So I think I might add that mold. Okay. Well, this is going to be the base coat. So I think this can for sure be Fusion. Not a problem. Okay. So that for sure can be the Fusion because we don't have to worry about that. But I think Fusion does have a crackle, which I am going to find. It's somewhere up there. Let's see. You can use Elmer's school white glue as a crackle medium. My boss told me I was running behind today. I said I'm watching Sonnet. Oh my gosh. Blame it on me. Kelly says, LOL, Brenda, why work when you can watch Sonnet? Yes. My gosh, when I was on the phone with the talking about when I was on the phone with the internet yesterday, the guy is like, this might be really out of place, but I just have to say that I absolutely love your name. And my daughter's pregnant, and they are right now in the midst of trying to figure out a baby's name. I'm going to tell her your name. I just love it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, thank you. I thought that was really sweet that he liked my name so much. He's going to tell his daughter to name her baby. Well, I wouldn't say after me, but after my name. And I've talked to him several times, so I'm sure he does remember me. I don't know. Cast iron is a beautiful color. I want to paint all my furniture that color. It is very pretty. It's a really nice dark black. I like it. Okay. Just trying to Claudia, I have to ask you, since you were at, I believe you were at Debbie's for the paint inlay party, were you at Debbie's for the painterly party too? Anybody on here that was at Debbie's for the painterly party? Shoot. Brenda, I busted out laughing. Brenda, you can always find another job, LOL. And your hairspray makes very fine cracks. Awesome. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that I have a nice, decent, smooth finish here. Okay. I want to let this dry a little bit before I put a sealer on it. So I think I'm going to let it go at that point here. Okay, so Tanya says, my daughter's name is Eden Grace, and I love her sweet name. Aw, that is a very beautiful name. Let's see here. I just wanted to see make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, you guys. So we're here at this point. We are at 11:30 or 11:21. All right, I am going to pop this in a Ziploc because this paint dries pretty quick, and I don't want to lose a brush with it hardening. All right, I am going to come back here, and I want to dry this a little bit. Okay. Joan, you got to tell me ahead of time. She says, I would have painted the blades black and kept the handles natural wood. That's okay. I'm really liking this. I think it's going to look really cool. All right. I was hoping Santa husband would have bought me the ticket, but I really wanted to go. I wanted to see how the store looks now. I'm definitely taking video. Joan, thanks for inspiration. Too late, LOL. Right? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Everything happens for a reason, right? So, all right. We have a lot going on here. Okay. This has to dry anyway. And now I want to find the crackle finish for Fusion, because I know that I'm going to see there's one spot I'm going to check that I think it could be. Let me just double check. That's all right, guys. I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing it. So I swear that it came with it, but I cannot find it. So I'm trying to think what I would have done with it. Okay. Oh, there's another thing up on top that I kind of was trying to like organize and get that whole like shelving unit done. That happens a lot when I am trying to organize. And I hate it when I go off camera and leave you guys alone. Okay. Let's see. Handles black and blade silver, like the old fashioned shears. That's why I work for myself. If I want to watch Sonic, then I only have to explain it to myself. LOL. Send me some of that energy and enthusiasm my way. I need to get out of my slump. Oh. Yes, Joan, you're never in a slump when you're on here. You always have such great ideas. Okay. Well, this is drying. I feel like we've started a lot of stuff, but it cannot be finished. So while that is drying as well, let's talk about the bee. I am thinking, I'm thinking like a sign with this. I was trying to see if I could attach it. So hear me out, guys, and my vision for this. When I thrifted this, because I'm like, my brother's name is Brandon. It made me think of my brother. But I also was thinking maybe somehow putting it on a sign and have it either say like bee or bird or something like that. And then that's why I pulled out oh gosh, this would be kind of like, I thought it'd be kind of fun, like maybe have something and then like a bird perched on the E or the I or the R or something. I don't know. That's kind of where my mind was going when I found this. Kelly says she loves the look of the old-fashioned shears. How's the stamp drying? Blooms. Oh, or blooms. That would be good too. I like that. This is drying pretty good. Let me see if you guys can see it. Here, I'm trying to see. Oh, the dog hears somebody outside. So it's pretty good. I don't know. I don't think anybody's here, but thank goodness I always lock the door when I'm in here. We don't want anybody like breaking in. D says bird decoupage paper. Oh, yes. My daughter's home.
No one's breaking in. It's just me.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Love you. If you're going to put it on a sign, you could put like, be kind, caught alive. Yay. Hey, Pam. Thanks for joining. I'm trying to fix my breakfast and thought you said, well, that's drying. Let's talk about me. LOL. No, let's talk about the bee. The bee. Oh, Joan, it's so much easier to give you suggestions than for me to motivate myself. Maybe we should have Joan on a live. Would that not be fun? I could stream her in or connect her in, and we could go through Joan's hoard and give her ideas and suggestions. That would be fun. So, Joan, if you're up for that, maybe we could do that. I would send you a link. We could do it next week. Is that too soon? Anyways, we could go live and you could have 5 items and we could chat about it, or 10 items and we could all chat. That would be fun. I like that idea. And I just came with it up on a fly. Yes, Joan. Patricia likes that idea. Or if you're going to use it for a sign for bloom, you could do floral paper. That would be fun too. Okay. It's getting my thoughts going. I like it. I like it. So I have a couple. Yeah, I have definitely decoupage paper with birds. So I was thinking a stamp, but a decoupage paper and that would be fun. I could paint this like to go with that for birds, or for blooms. We could do something very similar because I do have quite a few papers that have floral botanicals. So that would be good too. Okay, so Claudia says, great idea. Joan has gone radio silence. She's probably disconnected. Oh my gosh, she's probably like, heck no, yeah, I'm not going live with you. Oh. All right, let's give this another zap. Okay. All right. So I am going to paint the back side. I always like to finish things up a bit. Let me do that. Claudia said, great idea, or Bermudez. Are you volunteering yourself, Claudia? All right, let me. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Yes. Oh, Claudia is volunteering herself. Awesome. Well, I gave Joan first dibs. If she says a no-go, we could definitely do you. That would be awesome. Or, I mean, who says we have to only do one? That would be fun. Maybe we could do it once a week or something, or whoever wants to volunteer. All right. Perfect. So the back is painted. Okay. Penny says bee molds. Do we have a bee mold? We have a hummingbird mold. I don't know if we have a bee. I don't know if there is a bee mold. I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I think there. Oh, what we could do. Hello. We don't need a bee mold. All we have to do is stamp the bee into clay, roll out the clay, and we have a mold. And we can kind of cut it out. That would be very fun too. I like that. Oh, there's a bigger bee here. Oh gosh, I really like that idea too. Hey, Susan. That's okay. That bee, yeah, that one would be very cool to have. That's a good idea. I like that too. Good, good. I also, now thinking about stamping into clay, I also like this big butterfly. That would be fun to like have that stamped in. Put it on something and even like do like almost like a wash to it or something fun to that. So I'm like loving the butterflies. If you guys saw my recent video. All right. So let's see here. Let's regroup. This is still drying. I think this is going to be a much longer process. So I think what I'm going to do off camera, because this is taking so long, I plan on doing the same thing over the whole piece and just kind of letting it sit because Friday's our next live. That way I'll be ready, hopefully, for the next like portion of it. Oh, Stephanie said that she would go live with me too to do some of her stash when she felt better. Okay, awesome. I had walk-in closets. Well, they're not walking anymore. Oh my God, Joan's still on, guys. She's still on. I thought she actually disconnected. She goes, oh my God, I think I almost passed out thinking about that. I'm not very tech savvy, so it might take me a little bit to get that figured out. I have done Zoom links with Jane. It's super easy. I promise you. So I would send you a link, like very similar to like Zoom links, and then you would come on and we would both be on. It would be very similar to that. It's super duper easy. Doesn't Olive Crest have a bee in the mold? Oh, you know what? There is a bee in, where are my molds? Over here. Oh my gosh, I almost knocked that over. There is a bee. You're actually, okay, there's a bunny here and a chicken in Fleur de Lis. So here is Olive Crest. No bee in Olive Crest, guys. Oh, there's another, there's bunnies here too, and primitive. Oh my gosh, that's so springy. It's this one. It is Laurel, and there are two different bees in Laurel. Are they bees? Or are they flies? I don't know. It kind of looks like either a bee or a fly. Let me keep looking. All right. Okay. Oh, and then, bird song. That's an amazing one. Black and Key. Oh, there is a butterfly mold. I totally forgot about this because I have so many and I work with so many. Okay. So it's Laurel, or there is this butterfly one too. That's good to know. Okay. Awesome idea. Hi, everyone. Just tuned in. Hopefully everyone is doing well. I did see the scissors. I thought it would be great on the door with a swag hanging on bottoms. What about the bee having a crown saying queen bee? Oh, I like that. That's cool. The queen bee. Bunny would be cute for spring and Easter. Maybe that would motivate me to clean up a workspace to create in. Yes, Joan. All right, so Joan, we're gonna do Joan first, and then we'll do Claudia next, and then whenever Stephanie's feeling better. So Joan, you tell me a date, and we'll go from there. Deb says leaving now. We'll finish watching the replay. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye, Deb. Okay, so Joan is gonna have to tell me a day that works for her. I would love to do it next week. That would be fun. Okay. That looks good. I love it. Okay. So we have the black done. I'm going to let this dry a bit overnight. Then I'm going to paint that black. So does everyone agree that if we would put the crackle finish down, I think we're going to try to use Sweet Pickins. This is mine. So no matter what happens, I'm going to love it. And I can always fix it. It's always sandable. So I'm not too worried. But yes, I'm thinking the crackle down. And then I think what we're going to do is I am going to use, I think, the French eggshell. And then the crackle will bring out all the black from underneath the French eggshell. What do you guys think? Or should we do white? I almost like the French eggshell, though. Barbara says the Laurel mold, I also thought it was a fly, but I looked at them closer, and the bottoms are definitely looking like a bee's bottom. It's good to know. I thought it was a bee, too, up until I was examining, and I thought the eyes looked like a fly. But maybe it's a bee. I don't know. I'm going to have to make a mold, and then we'll decide. Kimberlyn says, oh my God, you were all so brave. I would die if people watched me while I did projects. Well, I think it's going to be good. I think maybe like you sleep on it, Kimberlyn. Maybe you will eventually want to do this. So I think that would be fine. What if you just do a little bit, see if it works? Okay. Oh, a fly mold would be icky. I think so too. I think it would be, but I think it is a bee, honestly, you guys. I really do. So here's my thought for, I do lives and I love them. I know I love them too. I think they're awesome. Maybe you all can help me figure out what to make for my neighbors to sell for me. Looking at my supplies and the mediums I use, I would appreciate some ideas from all of you. Add some transfers, then molds to the scissors. Just trying my hand on it. I don't think I'd be ready for next week. So you can have Claudia or Stephanie go first. I have a lot of cleaning to do. Okay, so here's a thought. Joan, all you would need is one little work area. You would just pick some items. You don't even have to have it totally clean, like around the rest of the area. We will not see that. You could just grab 10 items and we will talk about your items and what you should do with it. Okay, so let's see here. The crackle is a great idea if the sealer on the black might be a problem. Just rough it up a bit before putting on the crackle. Oh, okay. I didn't think about that. If you're going with French eggshell, okay, let's see, if you're going with French eggshell, is there more to that comment? Okay, and if it's going to, in your craft room, use your favorite colored paint. I've been really loving the French eggshell, so I think we're definitely going to go with that route. Let's see here. That's a fun idea for a live. Yes, so anybody can do it. I think it would be fun to do maybe one a week. We're going live 3 times a week now anyway. Yes, it would take away from me getting projects done, or maybe like every 2 weeks, whatever you guys think. So, Joan, you really don't think you're going to be ready by next week? If not, the only thing that I would ask for is have 10, kind of how I come with so many items, just come with 10 different items, pull them from your stash randomly. And then we will talk about what you're going to do with them. And you can pick one and maybe start working on it. Or we'll just see where it goes. All right. Danger says your scissors will also look good on the good with the French eggshell. Yes, on the wall with the S. Oh yeah, I think so too. Did I show you guys the S? Did I take a photo of it? Yeah, the S is there, and then I have a big sign, and I'm going to be doing a big reveal of it. But with my internet issues, my new thing that I was just having some problems with, good Lord. All right, let's see what time it is. 11:42. Okay, I don't know if I should try it right now. We have 20 minutes. This is still drying. I think this we are going to do something next time with. Oh, Joan, we're all amongst friends. You're my friend. Yeah, absolutely. I think you can do it. You pick the day. So it's either, why don't we, instead of doing Monday, why don't we either shoot for Wednesday or Friday? And Fridays are typically a little bit more low-key or relaxed. So whatever day you think. So we could do Wednesday or Friday of next week. You decide. Oh, danger. I don't have my glasses on. Sorry about the typos. I feel your pain. Me and my readers. Oh my. Those are very heavy. Hey, Royce. How you doing? If I can do it, you can, Joan. Yes. Shelly says this is a judgment-free zone, and we are all here to help each other. Absolutely. I like that idea, Deed. Put a hook on the scissors to hang your new apron. Oh, that's a cute thing. I know, but you guys have my new hook. Well, you guys can't see it. Oh, I was gonna show you with this camera, but it's that camera. So I have my new, remember on the live, I painted that rack. That's where every day I've been putting my apron up there. I have my other aprons. I have a bag from when I was at Debbie's paint inlay party. Oh, so I love it. I think it looks perfect, but I do like this idea to hang my apron off of here, but I'm really thinking this is going to go on my door. I'm thinking, either on that door or that door to signify the entrance of my craft room. And you better be careful because I have a scissors, or over there. So we'll see. So, all right, let me see if there's any other comments. I have never used this before. So, oh, I didn't know what to expect. Okay. I was seeing if it had a smell. It really doesn't. Okay, I read the directions and it talked about stirring it very well. I don't know. I think I'm going to use a chip brush because I don't. Okay, so Danger says, you're great, Joan, and everyone for going live. Okay, so what I'm doing is it says to stir this. Oh, I can definitely see why. So I'm stirring it really good. All right, so somebody did say I should possibly sand this a little, like just rough sand it. I'm just going to do that just in case. Okay. And we're going to apply it. So do I have to let it dry? Okay, so applying crackle on thickly will result in larger crackles, and when applied more thinly, I probably should have read all these directions before I started doing this, the crackle will be smaller. Let crackle medium dry. Oh, so it's got to dry for 2 hours. Okay. So the crackle medium has to dry. So what we're going to do is we are going to put it on and I'm going to let it dry. Well, and then apply it. Woo! Crackle medium going. Okay. All right. It looks like it's good. We're going to go with it. I'm just doing it. Nobody said anything yet. Either you guys can't, you guys are just like, okay, she's doing it. And then. All right. So this, according to the instructions, this has to dry for approximately 2 hours. All right. Let me put it on. I'm going to do it all over the entire piece. Now I wish I would have wrote down who actually told me to do the crackle. I liked it, but they actually said I should have did it with Mod Podge. But we've been talking about doing crackle. So this is good. And it's mine. So no matter what happens, I will be very happy with it, right? Right. Yeah. All right, so that looks good. Okay, let me grab this and then I'm going to read the comments in just a second. Just bear with me. Okay. All right. So basically what it said, if I want it thicker in air, if I want bigger cracks in certain areas, I would apply a little bit thicker in that area. If I want thinner, then I would apply, if I want smaller cracks, have it thinner. Okay. I just did it. I did it, you guys. All right. Susan said, what crackle medium are you using? And I am trying, first and foremost, I'm trying the Sweet Pickens the Sweet Pickins one. So we will see how that goes. I thought that Fusion has a crackle medium. I'm almost 100% positive. It is currently in one of the boxes that are up there, I believe. So maybe I should have used the Fusion. We'll see. We'll see what all happens, okay? At this point, what needs to happen here is this does need to dry for 2 hours. And then it sounds like you apply the next coat of paint. So maybe what I'll do is I will do a reel on it as I'm applying the paint and demo what I did. Then this, we're going to let this dry. So this is taking a while to dry because the paint was so thick. What I'm going to do so that we're ready to go when I come back on Wednesday, I am going to have the rest of it all painted and then the images stamped. So I'm going to do another really thick layer, let it sit like I did, add more stamps. I'm going to do a thicker layer to the front. And I think I'm going to just do like one stamp here to add a little bit. It will be all rip-roaring to go on Wednesday so we can finish that. And then we're going to do something with this on Wednesday too. So today, today is Wednesday. Friday, guys. All right, let me go back here and read some comments. Okay. Joan says, well, so far it looks my calendar is free for next week, Wednesday or Friday, depending that my mom didn't forget to tell me about any doctor's appointment I have to take her to. Perfect. So Joan, offline, go ahead and shoot me an email. So I have your information and we can chat. And just it's info@sonnetsgardenblooms.com. So Shelly says, I've never used a crackle medium. I really wanted to do a live show with my crafts furniture and hubby was so supportive. But between my ADHD and chronic pancreatitis, I wouldn't have been able to stick to a schedule at all. Oh, I'm sorry, Stephanie. Maybe this can really, really motivate me to clean my craft room that no one is allowed in. Be ready, Claudia, because you're up next. What crackle? Okay, so I am using, I don't know if I am using the Sweet Pickins crackle medium. We're going to try that. Right now, it was like 11:45, so 12:45, 1:45 is when I'm going to do the next after 2 hours. Even if the crackle doesn't work, you have the black base, so you can still distress it back to the black. Yes, absolutely. Good point. Yes, I can do whatever I want, right, guys? It's mine. So even there, everything always works, yeah. Okay, so the stamps look like they're 2 colors. It looks that way because it's drying. So like inside the stamp, it's drying. On the outside, it's still wet. So whatever I didn't stamp, it's still like must be thicker in that area and it's taking a while to dry. That's why it looks a little bit thicker or different colors. Joan says, I also feel awkward because this eye condition I have. I don't feel very presentable. I don't know if it will show on camera, but my eyes are red and I can't wear makeup. That's okay. Joan, I won't wear makeup either. I don't wear any makeup, really. I only wear like eyeliner and a little bit of mascara, but it's fine. You're going to be fine. Nobody's examining you. If placed on the sign saying craft room with the scissors in the, if placed on a sign saying crafting room with scissors in the middle. Oh yeah, I could even put this on a sign. Absolutely. So I'll move this so you guys can see. I love the butterfly mold. I even use it on packaging gift wrapping with just brown paper bags. Oh, that's a good idea, Kelly. Joan, just aim the camera on your desk and you won't have to, yeah. If you like aim it down, so we can see you a little and then just looking down, it will be fine. Oh, what are the name of the baskets? I like Longenberger baskets. Kristen says, you are so brave. Hold your head up high and know you have so much to offer the world and us. Yes, absolutely, Kristen. I should just voluntold. Kristen, that she's got to do it too. So Joan says, thanks for the encouragement. I hope you get a chance to go live. Okay. So Joan, shoot me an email and we will pick the date. We are shooting for either Wednesday or Friday of next week, guys. So that will be a ton of fun. I'm super excited. Let's see. Kelly says, just paint some yellow in it and it will be a bee. Yes. You're so very welcome, Joan. You can do this. Amanda says, it's a judgment-free zone here anyway, I would think. It is very judgment-free. We are all friends. Nobody is going to judge anybody. And I'm super excited. I wanted to add a different element to one of the lives. So what a perfect opportunity. All right. So this is the plan. So today's Wednesday. Friday, we're going to finish up the container or the drawer. I will have some of that done. This will be at the next step. I'm going to show you guys on a reel how I finish this. And then we're going to start the bee. Not me, the bee. Shelly goes, live with Sonny and Joan. Yes. Joan, you will be a trailblazer. You will set the standards for everyone else. Sweet Tin says, hello, no judgment here. Going to be fun. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and actually show you my messy craft space and let you decide on what I work on. You can do whatever, but honestly, I think it would probably be better if you just picked like 10, 15 items and have it kind of set aside. And then we can actually just kind of how I do it, even like we can brainstorm with you. And you could even take notes about what we think you should do. And we can both be looking at the comments and I can be reading them off. I think it'll be fun. I'm really excited for this. This will be really good. We're all rooting for you, Joan. That's what Shelly says. Yes. So whatever you decide, if you want to show us some of your messy craft room, you can, but you do not have to, because sometimes I know like sometimes showing the messy side of things can cause, some anxiety, and we don't want you to feel that way. We want this to be positive and upbeat. All right. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, and then I will have just a couple other items to work on for Friday. Let's see here. I'm late. Hi from Round Rock, Texas. Hello. Sweet Pickins, Texas Boutique. Hello, thanks for joining. Susan says, I just love your lives on it. It is so fun meeting people who watch. I know. I'm so happy that we are doing this. This is such a fun thing for me to get to know you guys so much better. So, and I love all the interaction. Barbara says, big hugs, Joan. You got this. Okay. Everybody is rooting for you, Joan. You just let me know and I will create the event. So you guys be watching. It will be next week, Wednesday or Friday, that Joan will be live with me. It'll be fun. And yeah, that will be great. This Friday, though, we are going to finish up some of these projects to get it all wrapped up. Okay. She goes, now I'm getting nervous. How did I get myself into this? You're fine. It'll be great. Shelly says, don't be stressed, Joan. We are happy to help you brainstorm. And Amanda writes, yay, Joan, you'll be amazing. And keep in mind, I'm sure that once you guys see how fun this is with Joan, you're going to want to do it because I think it will be really great. I love getting ideas from you all because you're all so creative. You just don't know it. You help me so much. Oh, Barbara goes, don't think about it. We are just as excited. We're just excited for you. I think so. Kathy says, thanks for another fun live. See you Friday. All right, guys. Amanda says, it's all about getting used to it. The more you do it, the more relaxed you become with it. Absolutely. All right. So Joan, get a hold of me via email and we'll go from there. And we are set for Friday. So a lot of this is going to be on Friday's live. And I do have to like cut it right at noon because I am heading north on Friday. So I have people coming to stay here with my peanuts over the weekend, and my husband and I are gonna go up north with some friends. Not a lot of snow up there, but that's okay. We're gonna try to walk out on the ice and do a little ice fishing and just hit up some of the local establishments. Our friends have restaurants up there. We're gonna just enjoy. All right. Let's see here. Everyone says, Joan, you go, girl. Stephanie says it would be fun to meet up with folks that live in our states and all watch and craft along with Sonnet. That would be fun. But all right, we will see you guys on Friday then, and have yourselves a great couple days. We'll see you then. And thank you so much for joining me. Bye.